Alright everyone, welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a recap video on my Monster Jam World Finals 23. My Monster Jam World Finals 23 was last weekend and was practically last week. I still can't believe the event has already been 1 week past. Now I would like to do a recap and just recap everything that happened and tell you guys what I did really good on this World Finals and stuff that we need to do better on in this World Finals. There's a lot of good and bad stuff that we're going to be covering here for this video. So let's kick it off by recapping the entire week. So we have Monday, and I would record my scheduled video, which would go really well. It went really well. It's a pretty good video. Not much to say about the schedule. I can't remember how many views it got. But it was a pretty good video. Tuesday, what happened was, well, nothing. Besides the fact, guys, on Tuesday, what actually happened is I continue getting more and more stuff getting set up for my track. I got more stuff set up for the track, got more of the trucks out there. And also, guys, with the St. Jude truck, we had ordered it the previous Friday. And had the thing started to get its delivery. It started on Friday. And the day I got back from a beach vacation island, I immediately ordered it and it didn't arrive. It was supposed to arrive either Monday or Tuesday as my St. Jude Calvin truck, but it wasn't there Tuesday. This was one of the first problems we encountered. We also continued to work on customs as well. Wednesday, although there was nothing for uploading, I was still waiting as the St. Jude Calvin truck still did not come, and we continued working on customs. At this point during the week, I was starting to get kind of worried, because we had only one more day left for the mail to come, for that truck to be coming in the package, or else we have to do a really quick last-minute custom. We couldn't have it come in the mail on Friday, because we'd be gone at the bowling alley while the mail would be here. So we were on a time frame. We had to make sure it came Thursday. And then Thursday, then on Thursday, the St. Jude Calvin truck would finally come at the last minute. It was the last truck to arrive at the stadium. Of all the trucks in my World Finals, this one was the last one to come to the stadium with Earthshaker. So yeah, and then we had the showdown qualifying later on that evening, and we continued to work on customs as well on Thursday. But in the evening time, it'd be time for the showdown qualifying, which would see Caleb Blood in Silver Fortune get the fastest pass in 1.48 seconds, I think was the fast time for Caleb Blood in Silver Fortune. Caleb Blood really wanted to win the showdown competition, and because she's been in it ever since probably, I think, 2016. Been trying to get into the big field to compete. She had also had a really great season throughout the entirety of 2022. So this fast qualifying pass really did help for Caleb Blood to try to get into that big field. Friday, we continued to work on more customs, and it would be a bigger day as far as my event goes to compare to the previous days. But first off, we had our bowling for St. Jude, which went really well. We did unveil the St. Jude Calvin truck, and we were luckily able to have both of the boys, Jackson and Jonas, there. And Jackson and Jonas would be celebrating, even though I forgot to mention it in the video, but Jackson and Jonas would be celebrating 35 appearances in my YouTube videos, which is a lot. Hopefully they can appear in more. Their 40th video should be coming. Their 40th video appearance should probably come soon. Probably around when Holiday Racing starts is when they'll make their 40th appearance. But 35 video appearances for Jackson and Jonas. Congratulations on them. We had a really fun time bowling. You know, I really have a lot of memories of that bowling video. I mean, I sucked at the bowling. Like, I couldn't knock down the pins if you watched the bowling video. I really sucked, but it was nice seeing my mom win game 1, Jonas won game 2, and my mom won game 3. I got last place in every single one of them. I was sucking at bowling. I mean, that was the first time I've ever done bowling in real life, probably ever since 2020. January 2020, right before the first show in Tampa, was probably the last time I ever went bowling. So that kind of sucked at. I mean, I am a good bowler in BFBB, but I'm kind of a sucky bowler in real life. But, you know, if you're going to put me in a bowling contest and battle for Bikini Bottom, I think I could win. Shift maybe would win, but I think I still got a good chance. Then after that, we would end up having a big detour stuff of when we were coming back home. Because we were trying to go get a Beast Burger. We tried to get 2 Beast Burgers, and none of them worked. Because either one of them didn't exist. The map tricked us. The map set us up. Like either the Beast Burger existed but then got torn down. The Beast Burger was either just the Beast Burger was really well hidden, or it's a Beast Burger that's still yet to be built. We tried a second one, but it was closed. I think the best option for Mr. Beast Burger, if you should just like either drive to North Carolina and get one at the main one, the one Mr. Beast had in his video when he opened the Mr. Beast Burger, or order it online. Going to try to find a place in your local area that's not North Carolina is a bad idea, so don't try that, guys. If you want to get a Beast Burger. So we show up at the Beast Burger. We ended up deciding to go get Burger King. We came home, we had to eat some food. Jackson was about to stay around for the awards show, but unfortunately he had to leave. So it was just me and Jonas doing the Monster Jam Awards show. We had a fun time doing the awards show. Getting to see all the awards and who won. And again, another big thanks to the RAC 2022 for all the help with the awards show. Without him, this awards show would not have been possible. So you do the awards show, and then after that I was pretty tired, so I took a break while I was trying to upload my video. While uploading the video, we ran into a bit of an issue. One of the many issues I had with this event, which was the issue was I had to delete the upload at first. I had to delete the upload at first because I accidentally leaked something personal. Because we were walking out of Burger King and I accidentally leaked something personal. So, yeah, I accidentally leaked some personal information. Thank goodness we caught it when the video was uploaded, because, man, I was sitting on the couch right there, and then we realized my mom was walking by, and then she saw something personal information. So I immediately waited till my dad got home, edited the video, and then re-uploaded it, which did cost us some time, and did put a little bit of a delay on the showdown in the main field qualifying. But man, if it weren't for my mom seeing that would have been bad, because there was only 3 views at the time, and we don't want some, like, random 50-year-old kidnapper roaming around my neighborhood just waiting to kidnap me. Or any personal information. I don't want my YouTube channel to get hacked, my bank, or I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to get kidnapped or killed. I don't want any of that stuff to happen to me. Still got a lot of videos and Monster Jam events I still want to make on my YouTube channel. I can't afford to have that happen just yet. But it's a good thing we caught that. Also, that could have been really bad. Or we could have caught it weeks later and then we had no way to edit the video because it had already been deleted off my phone. Off the phone, so that would have been bad, but thank goodness we caught it, but we were able to we re-uploaded the video, and it turned out pretty good. Then we had the show, then later on, once we got the video uploaded, everything was situated, we did the showdown. The showdown would be pretty good, with Kayla Blood in Soldier Fortune taking the win. That was a very nice win for Kayla Blood. She really did need the win to finally get into the first main field appearance after being in the showdown for 6 years. She finally won and got an appearance to the big field. Then it would be time for the big field qualifying, which would be very, very interesting. It would be very interesting to see a lot of stuff and crashes would happen. Cynthia Gauthier would have a save in qualifying, but would break a rear steer. Kraken also had some other issues with his rear steer as well. Matt Pagliuto also had some issues on Jester. There were also some pretty interesting crashes. There was a nice save crash from Brandon Vincent and Gravedigger. Another really bad crashes from Todd LeDuc and Blue Thunder and I think somebody else crashed, but I can't remember who it was. Oh, Tyler Menninga also had a crash as well. Well, there were a lot of crashes. We did not want to see the crashes from Tyler Menninga or from Menninga or Vincent, because those bodies could have gotten broken. Or from Cynthia, because they couldn't take their bodies off, because Cynthia's was glued, hypoxy glue onto her truck, for Cynthia's truck, and then Brandon Vincent and Tyler Menninga can't take off their bodies because they're Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. Otherwise, qualifying would be really good. Caleb Blood would continue her dominance and would continue to have very fast passes. And some fast passes from Caleb Blood, the undefeated, who went undefeated, Cody Saucier and Dragon, would come home and take the fastest pass in qualifying. We'd have to see how this would affect him a day later and see if he can get a racing title. Because the racing title this year, nobody can defend it because Cole Eichelberger was not competing this year, and he was last year's World Racing Champion. So he couldn't defend it. Also, I can't remember, there were also issues, I think, on Avenger also had issues as well. And I think also, somebody else had some issues on their truck as well from the first pass. Can't remember who it was, though, but I do know Avenger also had some struggles on his truck as well for Jim Kohler. But then now it would be time for Saturday, the big day, the pit party. We'd get all the customs would be ready in time for the pit party, except for one. The live stream for the pit party would go pretty much smoothly with the unveilings. This is my first time I ever live streamed something. I've never live streamed before, but I realized it's pretty easy to start. It wasn't as complicated to start as what I thought it was. So I would do a live stream. It would be about almost 5 hours, probably about 5 hours long. Wait. It'd be about a 5-hour long live stream of the pit party. I definitely, guys, did make a lot of mistakes as far as the live streaming goes. One, it was kind of blank silence in the background, so I probably should have created some sort of music playlist. I did have Battle for Bikini Bottom music playing in the background just so I could avoid copyright. But, the truck unveilings would go really well to see all the new trucks at the World Finals. Especially the new unveilings for Team Tomfoolery, Team Throttle, and the 30th anniversary truck. Now, with the customs, guys, the amount of customs we made, Recreation was not done in time for the pit party. So, Recreation would get unveiled and come out after 40 minutes after the pit party had started. I mean, it's kind of unrealistic, because you don't see trucks crossing over for a pit party, mid-pit party. That doesn't really happen in real life. Also, guys, well, kind of make another mistake. I didn't plan this out really well, because I didn't think we were even going to be able to live stream this pit party. But some things did not go how I wanted them to go. Because we had to cut off the live stream a bit early, because I had to leave to go somewhere. And so I had to cut the pit party an hour and 30 minutes short. I was kind of upset about that, and I kind of said some stuff on the camera I probably shouldn't have. I kind of like smack talked to my dad, because, I mean, I didn't say anything really bad or rude, but I kind of like said some mean stuff I probably like shouldn't have said, like parental restrictions. Unfortunately, due to my dad, I have to cut the pit party short because I couldn't continue the live stream on I couldn't like just leave the live stream running because there's hardly anybody there. I never really got over 10 viewers at the pit party. So yeah, next time I really need to I really need to work on some stuff, as far as live streaming and pit party and live streaming goes. I need to make better plans, plan everything out, tell my parents of like what we're doing for the live stream so we can communicate and like make deals and compromises. So that way it's not like mid pit party and some surprise happens that we didn't know about, and then some people are getting upset and saying not so nice things to each other. So I have really got to kind of work on that. But that would be my only trial during the day. I also need you guys to work on with my customs. Yeah, I kind of did last minute on all the customs and getting my live stream set up and stuff like that. I did a lot of things last minute for this World Finals, because, a lot of the truck and customs I was doing weren't really unveiled until the actual event, and even with the event, we were not able to get as good footage and shots of some of these trucks, like Avengers, hood and, like, roof and hood. We weren't able to get good shots for that. The hood and roof of Red Jester. It was hard to get some of the customs out because they were so new that they had just come out during the pit party. Except for a few of the customs I made, like the new Saigon Shaker, Jurassic Attack, and some small edits I did to like trucks like Wildside. All the other trucks like Vendetta, Avenger, the new Overboard, the new Bad Company, Red Jester, Blue Kraken, Recreation, and a bunch of the other independent trucks that got new bodies. I kind of did do it last minute. I probably should have been, because, I was really busy, because I went from being at World Finals one weekend. I had a 1 week off from, like, here's what happened. I ended my school year, then we immediately went to World Finals. Like, I had, like, 2 days at home to relax, then we immediately went to World Finals. Then I had 1 week to probably relax, chill out at the house, and then we would go on another vacation, come back that next Friday, and as soon as we got back on that Friday, we immediately jump on stuff. I kind of spent my week at home before my beach vacation trip I took. I probably should have been working a bit more on customs, so that way we didn't have to last minute everything. I probably should have been working on getting all the decals. This was a lot of customs I had to make. Probably the most I've ever made for any event. Well, I gotta be careful. My computer screen keeps going off. Hopefully I didn't stop the recording. I'll maybe switch to slides every now and then so I'm not staying on one slide. So yeah, I need to work on not last minuting the customs. I probably should have done more research on the live streaming and doing test live streams. I should have all been doing this in the week before we went on my vacation instead of focusing it so much on, because when I got back from World Finals, my main focus for my YouTube channel was speed running. I'm doing some speed runs of Rehydrated, the OG BFBB, the run speed runs. Now, I probably should have not been as focused on that as much. Try to get some of these customs ready. We also kind of had a bit of work because the only way to get that 30th anniversary truck is if you bought it either off eBay, which on eBay it's around $60, or you buy tickets to a Monster Jam show and you get this truck. And it's kind of limited, and we kind of like bought the tickets we bought the tickets for World Finals and the Tampa shows last year. So yeah, so we were not able to get the truck. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, so that means we did have to make a custom for the 30th anniversary truck. Then guys, we're gonna have to make a St. Jude Calvin truck, so yeah, I should have probably coordinated and get most of the decals and get everything ready on my computer so that way we can just print out and get everything ready as soon as we get back from our vacation. So that way everything's not being last minuted. I need to work on like some communication with parents, not get so angry on the camera and probably say stuff that was maybe kind of rude. Maybe I need to work on and not try to do that. And I need to work on like communicating with these live streams and what I'm going to do for my events. I need to start communicating them with my parents more so that way we're all on board. There's no confusion. It's not like someone comes out surprised and then people are like getting upset and saying mean things to each other. So we got to work on that. I need to work on getting a better thing for my pit party so it's not so boring and quiet. Then have some game plan of talking or interviewing drivers. Any place like I was originally going to play for the Saturday pit party, the thing of the Saturday pit party from the actual World Finals 21, but that did not work out due to the video getting taken down because of copyright, and I couldn't get it back, and I couldn't download it. But so yeah, that would probably be it for the pit party. But then next up we had racing, which would be a lot of technical difficulties. So immediately, we were having a bit of trouble getting back home from where I was going because we did run into slight traffic, and so we weren't getting back until around 6:30. So I immediately washed my hands, put stuff up, and then immediately started getting ready on live streaming. But when I'm live streaming off of an iPhone, if you know about holding an iPhone, whenever I start the stream would be crooked. I think I had one stream that was perfectly set up right, but I thought the thing, because there's no viewers in, I thought it was set to private, so I ended the stream. And then I kept trying to restart the live stream, and it would keep on pointing sideways. I've been doing this like 10 times, over 10 times. I kept trying to get the live stream set to where it wasn't crooked or sideways of the film. It was completely straight. I had another phone and a laptop just like there trying to look at the stream so that way everything would be perfect. And then I started getting really mad and started like literally yelling and screaming, out of rage and anger, because I could not get the thing to set up. Eventually, I would finally get it to set up correctly after 10 times. And that would be the live stream that would get us started. Now, I did make some mistakes. The racing, now we can overcap the racing competition. The racing competition was really well. It came down to the final. It came down with the final round. Caleb Blood was unfortunately not able to continue her racing dominance like she had during the showdown competition, and she would get out at some point. But the final round. In fact, I'm gonna go get the books and go and recap some of the results. Okay, so it'd be down to our semifinals. We would kick off semifinals with Cody Saucier and Dragon versus Tala Duke and Blue Thunder. With Cody Saucier would win, and he would go undefeated into the final round. And then the next race would be Tristan England and Earthshaker versus Jim Kohler and Avenger. And Jim Kohler would win. Now it's down into the final round race, which was gonna be epic. We had Cody Saucier, who's never won a world championship, and he's gone undefeated in racing the entire season. When he was going up against Jim Kohler. Jim Kohler really wanted a racing win. He has been in every single of one of my world finals, and he's never gotten a racing win. And he really wanted the racing win badly so he can join 7 other drivers who have both a racing and freestyle championship in my own world finals. So, it would all be down to this. Would Cody Saucier go down undefeated, or would Jim Kohler finally get the first racing win? Well, Jim Kohler would win racing. This would be a really big, happy moment of the year, as Jim Kohler had made it to the final round so many times during my regular season on Stadium Championship Series Yellow, and had lost all of them. He'd even made it to the final round in World Finals previously, in World Finals 18 and World Finals 19, but he lost to both Ryan Anderson and Rosalie Raymer. So Jim Kohler is now one of the 8 drivers to have both a racing and freestyle championship in my world finals. The only drivers to have both racing and a freestyle championship in my world finals are Dennis Anderson, Tom Mentz, Adam Anderson, Todd LeDuc, Medusa, Rosalie Raymer, Jim Kohler, and there's someone else. Who was it? Ryan Anderson. So Dennis Anderson, Tom Mentz, Adam Anderson, Todd LeDuc, Medusa, Rosalie Raymer, Jim Kohler, and Ryan Anderson are the only 8 drivers in my entire sport of my Monster Jam World Finals, are the only 8 to have both a racing and freestyle championship. So it was nice for Jim Kohler to go and join the other 7 to have both. And then, well, I'd have more technical difficulties afterwards. So I was trying to get my video to upload, but it would take hours. It would take such a long time. I started getting really, really stressed out and got kind of a bit angry again because the video was not uploading. I had a glitch where I was trying to select the audience to change it from private to public, and then the screen froze and I couldn't get out of it. Just like what happened in yesterday's Hero Fans video when I paused the game and then it froze. The entire thing froze where I had to reboot the phone. At this point I was starting to get really scared that we were going to lose this video of racing. Such a good video with a great encore where Tom Mentz getting to do the reverse forward momentum backflip. And such a great encore with great music. I was worried I was about to lose it all because I had made some mistakes. Number one, before I ended the stream, I probably should have downloaded the stream onto my PC, so that way, if anything were to happen, we have it downloaded to the PC. And also, I should have done is I should have gotten a backup camera where because I would use my mom's phone to live stream, but I should have gotten my dad's phone to film the show. So if anything were to happen, and we have it backed up where I can easily make an iMovie, download it, export it, and then re-upload it. So the video wasn't uploading by the time I rebooted, because all you saw, if you've ever been trying to upload videos from an iPhone, you should probably know that you see this like blue screen with the like lines going over it, as well as that is something below it. Well, what I saw is it would continue at a blue screen where it had progress, and I couldn't even see the percentage, and then a lock under it. Well, and then a lock under it, which got kind of stressing out, and was kind of making me a tiny bit depressed, because I did not want to lose this video. So yeah, I kind of got more stressed out and kind of upset, and yeah, and then finally I would wake up the next morning to Sunday. The video would finally be uploaded. After all the sin I did from the previous day, God somehow allowed that video to upload. After all the sin I had committed within the past day. That video probably should have not been uploaded, probably should have been lost, but God blessed us and the video would get uploaded. So guys, I kind of need to work on my anger and having more trust in Jesus when stuff like this can go wrong. And then it would be Sunday. So I can avoid more technical difficulties and stress, I decided to not live stream. At this rate, throughout the weekend, my voice was starting to get a bit worn out from all the truck noises and from all the yelling and screaming after knocking my camera to set up from the previous day. So I decided no live stream to avoid any other stress, so we just filmed the show with the pit party. So we'd kick everything off with the pit party, and while I was doing the truck parade, I had my last difficulty of it. So while I was crossing all my trucks for the pit party, I could have carried them, but I decided to make it more realistic and drive them, like how you see in some of my truck parade videos, where I kind of had a bit of a scrape in my knee. Yeah, it's crossing almost maybe 100 trucks. Maybe 50 to probably 100 trucks. Crossing them from the pool table room all the way out to my living room. It's not that far, but it can definitely be wearing out. I mean, it's not that much if it was only a 12 truck field for a pit party, but when you have almost 100 trucks, it can be exhausting to my voice after doing all the truck noises. It can be extremely exhausting, and it can really hurt my knees. After doing it back and forth, it was really exhausting trying to cross all these things, trying to cross all the trucks. It was really, really exhausting. But finally, after the pit party ended and I crossed them for the last time, I feel some relief that I didn't have to do this again. Until next year. So then after that, now we wouldn't have any more technical difficulties. And it would be time for the truck parade and then time for freestyle. Freestyle would be amazing, and probably my best World Finals freestyle competition, probably my best freestyle competition ever. There'd be so many, everybody threw down a great run. I mean, the lowest score from freestyle was Matt Pagri, Ludo, and Jester with a 6.875. There'd be so many amazing runs. We had Tom Mentz, the professor. He's been my World Finals almost every single time except for World Finals 18. He's been trying to get this 12th World Championship after not wanting a championship since 2013 in freestyle. Almost after 9 years, he'd finally get his 12th World Championship and win the freestyle competition. With Tom LeDuc in second and Ryan Anderson in third. That's how they should have finished in the real life World Finals. That's how they should have finished it. But anyway, with the freestyle, it was amazing. So many great freestyle runs. But now there was a problem with the fountain. As well, the drivers most of the time avoided it. There were only a few drivers that hit it, which were Tom Mentz, Ryan Anderson, Mahon, and Cynthia Gauthier. which it could be a problem because we want customs avoiding it. I thought Hoonigan Sun Digger when he hit the fountain was going to be destroyed and we'd have to remake it. But after a few days letting the track dry off, Hoonigan Sun Digger is set. We don't need to remake the custom of it. He is set to go for Cleveland in a few weeks. But Cindy Goetze, when she hit the fountain, one of her front, I think it was her front left tire was the only thing that hit. And it was lucky because we can't remake Stabilizer. And then Whiplash would hit the fountain, and her truck is all her decals are destroyed. So we're gonna have to remake her decals and get them ready for the Jacksonville Tribute to the Dead show. Oh, in Jacksonville, and get that ready by July 16th. But we're not gonna do that now because that's a simple fix. It's just pasting some logos over the truck. So we should be able to get that back in time. In time for Jacksonville. And then we'd have the 40th Gravedigger Anniversary Encore, which would be good. Adam Anderson, this is how I probably should have done in real life. Adam Anderson would come out and jump over the 5 Gravediggers. And they all decided to go out and freestyle. I wish there was a better, bigger, and better freestyle, because most of the Gravediggers just crashed after one hit. Adam's digger that he jumped all over all the other trucks with just like rolled over afterwards. You know, like trying to go around to a jump and just rolled over. All the Gravediggers on their other passes, on their other jumps, they all just kind of like rolled over, except for 2, which were Adam Anderson's, which were the green 30th one. I can't remember who drove that one, and the blue green Gravedigger. The blue green Gravedigger just go out and have a pretty nice little freestyle. He'd land in the fountain, and that would be the end of World Finals 23. And guys, until next year for Nashville. So guys, stay tuned to Nashville next year. 2023 Monster Jam World Finals 24 in Nashville next year. Get ready, we're bringing it back to the Music City. Get ready, it's going to be an amazing. It's going to be an amazing World Finals. You guys better get ready, get your tickets. More information will be probably revealed about that, and dates will probably be more revealed about that probably later on this year. You know, so everyone get ready. That was it for World Finals 23. This is the last video covering for World Finals 23. All the videos I made, good job. I only got 2 of them over 1K, which were freestyle. I actually got freestyle over 1K. I might have gotten racing over 1K, but I can't remember in views. Well, that'll be it. This will be actually my last Monster video, unless some huge news happens. This will be my last Monster Jam video until Cleveland, which will be on July 2nd. So that's where the next Monster Jam, my next Monster Jam content will be out. But for now, I'm going to focus on SpongeBob stuff. Hopefully you can do Hero Pants coming and walkthrough. And that'll be it for Monster Jam World Finals 23. Hope you enjoyed. Get ready for Nashville next year. Keep staying tuned for more Monster Jam. Get ready for Cleveland, Ohio. Get the tickets. Get ready for July 2nd. Hopefully we'll try to do a live stream. And we'll try to work some stuff out. Try to create a music playlist. Get some tests out on live streams. And until then, we'll see you then. Goodbye.